Alright. Hi peeps. How's the audio levels? Maybe it looks like the music is a little bit loud. I'm a little bit low. How's this? Is this? Oh, you can't tell it right now. We'll see what happens. So I've been working quite a lot, like on certain things. My level tools are now finally pretty usable. I totally rewrote them once. It's terrible. And depending on when you were here last, may or may not have seen that there are like other weapons right now, or again. I wanted to make another public test build before Friday, but I'm not sure exactly how at this point. But that's something we could start doing, like trying to specify what that build would look like. Since everything is pretty, like I can use these tools, it's pretty fast to make levels, and that's the main like thing to make these. I want to make levels that are roughly like 30 seconds long. I think that's a good like range, and more or less I'm feeling like another, like maybe use the bones of Fortress as a level, remake it using this. It's a pretty good starting tutorial. We could teach you the two things now instead of like all the other stuff that we had to spread out through 3 tutorials. Teach you the flip, we teach you the slide to kill thing, and we can teach you pick up weapons, and when you run out of ammo, they're done, sort of. I think we can do that in that level, or a modified version of it at least. What's this? Okay, I just thought there was difference in color, and it probably is, but I don't know. Oh, it's missing the front, like the... okay. That's all right. So, yeah. The tools work like this. You have an actual, like I redid it once. You have like CSG box as the controller. I used to have another homemade thing, which was better in some ways and worse in a bunch of the others. So this one, I can, it just feels smoother. You can drag these handles. That's something I could too. And the thing that was better in the old version is that this handle was up here. So you could actually drag like the top of it. But it sort of tanked the performance for some reason. Probably some kind of loop where it started like updating everything multiple times per move. And this I've made it fast enough, so that's not a problem. You can see this is very smooth and nice to work with, even with like a full level of stuff. Yo, Ironic. Good to have you. Yeah, same with stuff like these. These are all the same thing with different things that I call them actualizers that kind of create them. It's the same with the stair, for example. It just creates these. I make them in code more or less. I can show you exactly the code. So it's in 2 steps. So we got like the CSG block, which is what I call these things. It's a cube or a box that's a block that has an actualizer. And every time I change the size of this block, it runs the actualizer's actualize method. And an actualizer could be something like, let's say the pillar, because I want to do a change to that. So the actualizer has an actualize function. And if you pick up a pillar like this, let's say we make a copy of this, just so we can be further away from things. And usually like the game looks like this, but it's a little bit hard to edit like that, so I usually keep that off. See the actualizer, and you see the actualizer linked in here, pillar actualizer. If I select something else, and I don't know why this doesn't work, which is quite annoying, but you can actually pick something else, like the BSP actualizer. And when I swap it out, it becomes something else, like this. But it's all based on that thing. And undo works and everything. It also automatically mirrors if I want it to, so I can turn that on and off. Pretty useful. So CSG block is what lives on the node, and then the actualizer is what creates the mesh. You can have different random seeds and everything, and then it just creates stuff here. It's a tool thing. Reads the size, it calculates some of the positions, the number of segments you want, for example. This is where I want to have more segments, so I divide the size in Y in a different number. And then as soon as I start modifying this, you can see the pillars now get more, I think, if I just touch them a little bit. That's something we might want to toy with, a button that you can like re-actualize everything, because it doesn't understand which is which yet, and it doesn't like update until you kind of pull on them a little bit. One thing you can do is just select all of the pillars. I think I've named all the pillars, so we can do something like this, and then just do some change, and it will update all of them. Except for this one. Probably missed the naming of that pillar. Yeah. Let's name it pillar. And it seems these are taller than those. You can see the size here, 12. And these are 11.5. Just do that. We will get higher. Oh, this is another important part of this. I'll show you. I can boot up the game, and if I'm in UI mode, I can move it over. You can see like, oh, this view, for example. And I just tab back into Godot. If I, whoa, hello. I did change a Windows setting. I don't know what's going on right now. This worked before. Yo, defend! It's coming along okay. However, it seems my Godot is... I'm doing something dumb, I guess. Toying with some of the values, but... crap. The thing that I wanted to show you was that I can actually like modify things in real time here, and like for example, yeah, but now I changed like the GPU scheduling things because I wanted some stuff, and now I have to change that back because this is not usable. Holy shit, what's going on? Oh, and also I can tell OBS is really angry with me. Is everything lagging on your end on OBS too? I think so, right? Okay, we gotta restart this stream, unfortunately. Was it temporary? Let's change this thing. Where is it? Here. Because I didn't want... It makes it so that videos are very annoying. Maybe this is something we can turn off and get back to performance. I don't know yet. Okay. Maybe? No, I think it's still screwed up. God damn it. Maybe I'll have to restart. Let's just try this before we restart the stream. But these settings should... Come on. Wow. Hey, what's going on? Connecting. Okay, that's okay. Okay, maybe we'll have to restart my computer, and that would be bad. But like, this is super performant usually. I can do this. But when I'm playing now, I changed the Windows setting around the graphics. So now this one is still pretty responsive. But if I go in here and try to edit something, it lags like crazy. Actually, it's a little bit better with those new settings. You can see, if you just look at these pillars, for example, and I start like modifying these, as soon as I let go, it does sync the changes live, which is really useful. And it also updates stuff like, sometimes I find, oh, this stair is like one step too low. And if I were to simulate that, I could like do this. And then I run, and then I get stuck, and then I can, without like restarting the run or anything, I can just adjust that back. And we can immediately check. But now I can tell like on stream that everything is lagging out like monstrously. Or it looks like that on my end at least. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to... Let's go all the way around again. System... no. Where are you at? Oh shit, it's already getting really hot in here. Shit. This is the problem with my office. So unfortunately this says you have to restart. We're gonna do that just because it's not really usable this way. Well. Hello Anderson Cav. How you doing? How are things coming along with Paper Clay? I would expect I actually have to restart to get this to work. Yeah, 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. I feel like with Ocean Mirror, but it's coming along. It's coming along. Let's see if this is very performant, and then we go back here, and then it's actually a lot better. Wow. Even if I run the game and I change like it's better, but it's not good. So if I wanted to like I want this to be lower, just sinks back over. That's nice. But I can't work with this laggy lag. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna do a quick restart, and we'll see each other after the restart.